6 dates with Barker, production number 0598, VTR 121070, part 1, take 2.
Miss Gibbons?
Yes, Dr. Swanton?
Anything in the post?
Yes. There's an invitation to speak to the Manchester Psychiatric Association on the 22nd.
Yes.
Oh, 20 guineas.
And expenses?
Yes.
Right.
And the BBC want you to be on Man Alive again. 50 guineas.
Done.
They're doing a show on manic depressive.
Oh? Do they want me to provide any?
No, they've got their own lined up. Just a few comments. Oh, and there's a postcard from Bognor Regis saying, feel much more relaxed. Susan.
Oh, yes, that'll be Colonel Harris. Well, now, it's 9 o'clock. Who am I seeing first?
Mr. Matting.
What?
Mr. Matting, new patient.
All right.
But he's not here yet.
Oh.
And there's a man here to read the gas meter.
All right.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm only here to read the gas meter.
Good.
Yes, that's all. Once it's read, I'm off.
Fine, it's over there.
I'm employed by the gas company.
Oh, yes.
Interesting work, reading meters.
So they tell me.
You're a psychiatrist, aren't you?
Yes, that's quite right, yes.
Blimey, what a job, eh?
How do you mean?
Well, talking to loonies all day. You wouldn't catch me being a psychiatrist, I can tell you that. Not me. I'll stick to gas.
My patients aren't lunatics.
Go on. A load of nutters, aren't they? In here, hopping around on one leg, squawking. Think they're Napoleon?
No, they're not like that at all. They're simply people with problems.
Problems? Hey?
Well, most of us do have problems.
Not me. I don't have any problems. I'm glad to say I don't have any problems whatsoever. And I'm very glad to be able to say that I don't, for example, think that somebody is watching me. If anybody said I was a loony, I'd have a good laugh. I'll stick to gas.
Jolly good.
Here, if you do get a loony in here, what do you do with him? Put him in the van? Send him down to the funny farm?
No. If we get someone with a problem, we simply sit and talk about it.
Talk about it, eh?
That's right.
Then put him in the van.
No.
Promise? Oh, well. I think I'd best be off. The meter's well and truly read. Won't need reading again for a bit. I say that particular meter's had all the reading it needs for a bit, eh? No point in me hanging around here if I'm not the fruitcake. So I'll be off. I think I'd better just check that reading.
Look, why don't you just sit down, Mr. Matting, and we'll sort all this out, hmm?
Oh, I've been a fool. I panicked when I saw the receptionist. I knew she'd think I was a loony coming in to see you, and I didn't want to think that. And then when I got in here, I couldn't say I'm not the gas man, because you'd have thought I was a loony.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you won't tell anybody I've come to see you, will you? If ever this got out. Oh, my God, a psychiatrist, what have I done? They'll point to me on the underground. There he goes, they'll say. Matt in the loony. Poor old Matt is up the pole. Yes. He ain't the full two bob, no. He hasn't got all his marbles. Well, now I've read the meter, I'll be off.
No. Come along, Mr. Matting. Just take off your coat, there's a good chap, and sit down. After all, it's all very confidential, you know.
I say, could we pull the blinds then?
Yes, if you like, but no one can see in here.
What about that receptionist?
No, she won't think you're a loony.
Well, if I take half an hour to read the gas meter, she will.
No, I'll tell her it was a particularly difficult meter. Now then,
Oh, I do feel a fool.
there's no need to feel that way.
Sitting here like a loony.
And there's no need to use that word either. I promise you, a lot of people come here and see me.
Yeah, a lot of loonies.
They're not loonies.
Well, I'm not a loony.
I know you're not.
I may be odd, in an English sort of way. Acceptably odd. I may even be a bit eccentric, but I'm not a loony.
Good. That's settled then. I know you're not a loony.
Aha. But even if you thought I was a loony, you wouldn't say I was.
Yes, I would.
You never would.
Yes, I would.
I think I'm Susan Hampshire.
You're a loony.
Fair enough. I don't think I'm Susan Hampshire. I was just trying you out.
Fair enough.
If you'd said I wasn't a loony when I told you I was Susan Hampshire, I'd known you were lying.
Agreed. Now then, what would you like to talk about?
Yeah, you don't really think I think I'm Susan Hampshire, do you?
No.
You do?
No, I don't.
You think I think I'm Susan Hampshire?
I do not.
You do? I can see it written on your face.
Look, if you thought you were Susan Hampshire, you'd be wearing a skirt.
Unless I was pretending that I wasn't Susan Hampshire.
No, I've known all along you were just testing me to find out if I'd call you a loony if you really thought I was a loony.
Oh, you've known all along, eh? You knew I didn't think I was Susan Hampshire.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a relief. You'll laugh a minute. If that's the case, it wasn't a fair test. You do think I'm a loony?
Look, I swear to God I don't think you're a loony.
I think I'm Mere Farrow.
No, you don't.
All right, I think I'm Reginald Maudlin.
Reginald Maudlin?
Yes, I think I'm Reginald Maudlin. Now do you think I'm a loony?
No.
Why not?
If you thought you were Reginald Maudlin, you'd be wearing a skirt.
No, I wouldn't.
You would if you were a loony.
Right. All right. Now I believe you don't think I'm a loony.
Good. Now then, why did you come to see me?
Well, I came to see you to read the gas meter.
No, Mr. Matting. We've been through all that. Now, I know it's rather difficult for you to tell me what's troubling you, so why don't we just have a little chat and see what happens, all right?
All right.
Right.
It's a nice day, isn't it?
You think so?
What's wrong with it?
Nothing. Very nice day, yes.
It's nicer than yesterday. Yesterday was quite nice, but today is nicer.
And how do you feel about tomorrow?
Well, if it doesn't rain, it'll be as nice as today. I'm being watched.
Well, that came out nice and easily, didn't it?
Yeah, you tricked me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You tricked me into saying I'm being watched.
No, I knew very well you wanted to tell me something, and sooner or later you would.
Well, what's wrong with being watched anyway? What's so odd about that then?
Nothing at all.
Well, just because I'm being watched, it doesn't mean I'm a loony, right?
Right. Now then, who's watching you?
Well, he wouldn't give me his name. He said he wasn't interested in personal publicity or becoming a star.
What does he look like?
Well, he's small, and he wears a raincoat and a Robin Hood hat, and he's holding binoculars through which he watches me.
How long has he been watching you?
Since September.
6 months.
Yes. He's driving me mad. No, not mad. Odd. He's driving me odd. Sitting there watching me wherever I am. He's even drilled a hole in the bathroom door. Bloody binoculars.
Has anyone else ever seen him?
No, not in the whole 6 months. If anybody else comes along, he hides. I'm the only one that's seen him.
And he's really there?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I was just wondering if it was just possible that you were imagining him.
How dare you! I'll smash your face in.
I beg your pardon?
I'd come here and pay you £5 an hour.
6?
£6 an hour.
Guineas.
6 guineas an hour. And you dare to tell me that I'm imagining him?
Lots of people imagine they're being watched.
Yeah, a lot of loonies.
They are not loonies.
They are too. They think they're being watched. In my case, the facts are different. I am being watched.
Look, is it likely that a man would watch you day and night for 6 months without anyone else ever seeing it?
If you say that again, I'll smash your
Look,
face
I'm
in.
just suggesting the effect on you would be the same if you thought you... Don't hit me!
Well, just you watch it then.
Look, Mr. Matting, I'm trying to help you.
Well, tell him to go away.
Have you told him to go away?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said I was a loony.
Why did he say that?
He said he wasn't even there, and only a loony would think he was. So how could he go away if he wasn't there? He'd have to arrive first.
And what did you say?
I didn't say anything. I was confused.
Now, look, supposing he were imaginary. No, just supposing, just for a minute. Just suppose he weren't there. Suppose he were imaginary. Suppose he were telling the truth.
How could he be telling the truth if he wasn't there?
What?
How could he be telling the truth if he wasn't there?
Yes, I'll have to think about that. I'm a bit confused myself. Now, if he weren't there, he would say he was imaginary. He'd be telling the truth. But if he weren't there, he couldn't tell the truth because he wouldn't be imaginary if he weren't there. But if... Oh, no.
I was going to throw him out, but he said he was a black belt.
Look. Look, is he watching you now?
Yes. He's behind the sofa. Go away, Snoopy Nose!
Oh, he's over there, is he?
Yeah, he's down behind it. You can't see him because he doesn't want you to see him.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean by that?
I just said, oh, I see.
Oh, smash your face in!
Look, I'm getting a little tired of this. I'm not used to spend my working hours being physically threatened by a patient.
So that's it, is it?
So what's it, is it?
I'm a patient now, am I?
Of course, you're a patient.
I'm not paying you 5 guineas an hour.
6.
6 guineas an hour to have you call me a patient.
Look, I must ask you to stop this at once.
You call me a patient.
And what's wrong with that?
Oh, you're not going to get away with that. I'm going to give you what for.
Look, I'm trying to help you.
Oh, smash your face in calling me a loony.
I did not call you a loony.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Oh, God.
Come here. You're yellow.
I am not yellow.
Ha!
I'll tell you something. I used to wrestle for Gloucestershire.
You're a liar.
I did, and I'm not yellow, but it's considered unprofessional conduct to fling your patients round the consulting room.
Listen to that. 6 guineas an hour, and he calls me a patient.
Look, I've had just about enough of this. Go and sit down.
Get stuffed.
Right.
Don't hit me.
Right. Now, listen to me. If you're not sitting in that chair in 5 seconds flat, I'm going to certify you insane.
No, you never would.
Oh, yes, I would, so help me. I shall put you in the van and send you down to the funny farm with the rest of the loonies. Now, sit down.
I wasn't really going to hit
Sit
you.
down. Right. Now then, we're going to sit here for 2 minutes in absolute silence while you consider the possibility that this extraordinary little man, who you say has been watching you for the past 6 months and no one else can see, might just conceivably be a figment of your imagination.
2 minutes, eh?
2 minutes, yes.
I'm paying 6 guineas for this.
Hello, funny farm?
I must be. I am imagining.
Shh.
No, you're right. I am a loony. Two minutes up yet?
Yes, 2 minutes up, yes.
Then I am a loony. Damn. Oh, well.
Mr. Manning, I want you to describe for me the man who's watching us, watching you.
You mean the man that I think is watching me?
Yes.
Well, he wears a raincoat and a Robin Hood hat. He's about 30, same height as Nelson, green eyes, and he's holding binoculars.
And he's got a mole in his chin.
Yes.
Right.
How did you know that?
Well, no, I didn't. It was a guess. Just guessing.
Oh, clever.
Now then, Mr. Matting, I just want you to have a look at this for me. Just here. That's it. Now, just look at that for about half a minute and tell me what you think it reminds you of. Don't look at me, just concentrate. That's it. Keep your head well down. That's it. Just concentrate and try not to think of anything else.
Well, it looks like an ink blot.
Yes, it is an ink blot, yes.
Yeah, I was right.
No, I want you to tell me what it reminds you of.
Well, what does a table remind you of? It reminds you of a table. This reminds me of an ink blot.
Yes, but it must remind you of something else, like a forest or a shoal of fishes or the house you'd like to live in or a carrot.
Is this a test for loonies?
No. Just concentrate.
I don't think you should have showed me this. It's very dirty. I do not wish to describe it.
Oh, fine.
Oh, don't you want to hear?
Now listen, Mr. Matting. I don't quite know how to put this.
I know you're going to say I'm a loony.
Oh, no, I'm not.
All right, I'm getting used to it.
Now listen. This man who is watching you...
Who I think is watching you.
No, who is watching you is watching you.
I don't follow.
No, I don't understand it myself, but he is there. I can see him. He's real.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
It's all right, you don't have to humour me.
No, I'm not humouring you. He is real. I can see him. He's wearing a Robin Hood hat, a raincoat, and he's carrying binoculars.
But I told you that.
Ah, but I told you he got a mole in his chin.
But that was a guess.
No, it wasn't.
Well, you said it was.
No, I was lying. I didn't want you to know that I could see him.
Why not?
Well, I was embarrassed. I didn't want you to think that I was...
A loony?
No. Now, look, in all my 22 years, I've never, ever before seen one of my patients' hallucinations. It comes as quite a shock.
Can you really see him?
Yes.
You're a loony too.
No, I'm not. I'm not a loony and you're not a loony. He's real.
Oh, come on. Is it likely that they've been watching me day and night for the last 6 months? Nobody else can see him. He is imaginary.
I tell you, it's real. I can see him.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
What?
If I can see him, he's imaginary, but if you can see him, he's real.
Well?
I get it. You think you're Lord God Almighty, don't you? If a patient can see something you can't see, he's a loony. He should be down on the funny farm. But if Dr. Smarty Pants can see him, he's there, mate. But you could never be a loony, could you? You'd lose all your trade.
Look, if both of us can see the same man...
You're not as superior as you think you are, you know. We're both loonies. I'm a loony, and you're a loony too, you toffee-nosed snob.
Look, he's real. I can see him.
No, he's not. He's imaginary.
No, he's not, you raving schizo. He's real.
No, I'm not. I'm imaginary.
You shut up.
I am imaginary.
I thought I told you to shut up.
Why should I?
Yeah, why should he?
Look at him. Standing there. He's the cause of all this. He's not imaginary.
Yes, I am.
He is too.
You see, I've got 2 votes.
No, you haven't, because your vote's imaginary.
That's discrimination.
Don't be silly.
Yes, it is.
And it's anti-democratic. He is imaginary. You're outvoted.
You can't decide these things on a show of hands.
You stinking fascist.
Look, I'm trying to help you, you raving loony.
It's coming out now, is it? You do think I'm a loony?
I don't, I just use the expression.
You think I think that I'm Susan Hampshire, don't you?
He does, too.
I swear to God I don't think you're Susan Hampshire.
I suppose I was raped by Eric Porter.
That was Nairi Dawn Porter.
Who, the raper or the rapee?
I think I'm going mad.
Oh, you are a loony now, are you?
Well, it's on the cards, logically speaking.
Explain your line of argument.
If you're a loony, as he says, then I must be imaginary. But he can see me too, so...
He's a loony.
I am not a loony, and you're not a loony. You perhaps, but at least you're real, and he's real, and I'm real.
Who says you're real?
What?
Who says you're real?
What?
I think you're imaginary.
No, he's real. I can vouch for that.
Oh, you can't vouch for anything. You're a loony.
I hadn't thought of that.
It does get quite complicated.
Right. I've had enough of this.
I'm going to imagine he isn't here anymore. You see, he's gone. He's disappeared. He was imaginary.
But he's there.
Oh, you must be imagining him. I can't see anyone.
Ask him if he can hear me.
Can you hear him?
Well, ask him to say something.
He says, say something.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen, God save the Queen.
Not a sausage.
Ow! Ask him if he felt that.
Did you feel that?
No!
He says he didn't.
Would you just tell him from me that unless he says we're all real, I'm going to break his neck?
That is unprofessional conduct.
He's not a patient.
Warn him I'm a black belt.
And he used to wrestle for Gloucestershire.
Ha!
Oh. Shut up, you.
Come on, give him the Irish whip.
Admit I'm real. Admit we're real. Admit it. Admit it.
I admit.
An admission! Dang, dang! My lords, ladies and gentlemen!
Now then, say we're all real.
We're all real.
Tell Mr. Manning isn't a loony.
You're not a loony.
I'm not a loony! I'm not a loony! I'm not a loony! He's real, and I'm not a loony! Can I go now?
Yes. Just give the receptionist 6 guineas, would
You
you?
won't tell anybody I came to see you, will you?
No.
I'm sorry I took so long to read the gas meter.
Now, would you mind telling me exactly what all this is about?
Well, I thought I was imaginary.
You know, I get people coming here every day. They sit in that chair and they say they imagine they're going to be murdered, or they imagine they're 2 people at once, but they never ever question their own existence. You thought you were imaginary?
Yes. I thought I was imaginary. I really did. It's a bit upsetting when you find you're not and you thought you were. You don't know where you are. I really did think I was imaginary.
Christ, he is too. Miss Gibbons, has the gas man gone yet?
Yes, sir.
Well, get after him. He's a loony.